進むのみ。
私のクンフー見せてあげる。
Now, if there's one thing I'm known for, it's my prowess when it comes to my fists, Dan and Jur. And my feet as well. My feet can speak multitude of languages, but the main one they speak is fighting, because I'm a very aggressive man, Greg Hill.
I'm okay with that. You know what? Back then.
Now, one thing I am not well versed on is Street Fighter. And to be honest, I'm not well versed in the art of fighting in the video game space or in reality. But you are, and you got to play a bit of Street Fighter 5. I think you played, was it 4 characters?
Yes, it was 4 characters. It was, I'll just tell you, Ryu, Chun-Li, Nash, and M. Bison are the only ones that have been announced so far.
Right, okay. I suppose, yeah, you're more into Mortal Kombat anyway, aren't you? You're rather than Street Fighter.
You know what? Until I actually picked up Street Fighter, I thought I was right into Mortal Kombat. I was like, this is right up my street. But playing Street Fighter, like, it's more competitive, and I had never played Street Fighter before Street Fighter 5. That might sound a bit stupid, but I hadn't. I just never picked it up. And after playing Street Fighter 5, I've come to realise that I actually enjoy Street Fighter better than I do Mortal Kombat. I think it's the it's not as heavy. I mean, I love Mortal Kombat. I love the blood. I love the gore, everything. But just the nice, and it's not nice, but like the it's kind of softer. And I think it's because it's more Japanese. Like, you get the Japanese dual audio and stuff like that, and I just think it makes it a lot more authentic. And I just had a lot better time with it.
Okay, well, I mean that bodes well for Street Fighter 5 if you're not. I suppose you're not really a fan of the series, but you obviously enjoyed it a hell of a lot. So I suppose, talk about, like, I think, is there a new, has there been a few changes to the actual gameplay in this?
Yeah, there's been, after I didn't really know about anything about the battle system until I started playing Street Fighter 5, and then it was, oh, I've got a new battle system, and I was like, a new battle system? And then I only found out really that how much it changed from playing Street Fighter 4. And it's a kind of new kind of system. It's less on the it's more about the combos, like the kind of flowing like combos, and they're easier to do. It's still, obviously, you have to flick the buttons really fast and press them really fast. The combos are insane, but it's a new battle system, and obviously there's going to be like the full branch of new characters and new levels, and it's looking absolutely great.
So, like, would you compare? Did you ever play Killer Instinct?
I've heard of it, I've never played it.
Right, okay, because like the combos and that are just mental as well. Like, when you say massive combos, are you saying like juggling your opponent up in the air and just destroying them in that way, or like what do you mean when you kind of talk about combos?
Like some of them are just simple enough to do. It's like literally a flick of the button, a flick of the stick, and then like a suckle or whatever, and a kick, a punch, you know how it is in Street Fighter. And some of them you have to do in the air, and then there's these massive long combos you have to do to do your ultra combo, and obviously they devastate the opponent, and doing them is just, it's a natural like mission. It is an absolute nightmare. I never pulled one off, and everyone else like I was playing with, it was like 2-player setups, so you always playing against someone, and everyone else seemed to be doing them, and they were like total slaying it, like flicking all the buttons as fast as they could, and I was just sitting there like pressing like one button at a time, like help. But it was a great laugh. I think one thing about Street Fighter 5 is I had never played it before, but it really like opened up. It was really like an open game that I feel like anyone could jump into. Like, it's a lot of fun. If you're sitting there with one of your mates and just playing it, you would have a great time.
So yeah, was there, like, did you find that about this? So because I've dabbled in previous Street Fighters, and I mean, when you're playing against someone, an experienced Street Fighter player, it is so difficult.
But brutal, yeah.
Brutal. I don't know. Did you find this to be, like, in terms of the pantheon of fighting games? Did you find this pretty easy to pick up? Like, okay, fair enough, you mightn't have been pulling off unbelievable combos from the get go, but like, yeah, just I suppose the overall experience. Did you find it kind of easy enough to pick up?
I think like with every game, there's like a learning curve. You learn the controls, and then obviously once you've mastered them, you get better and better. And it's the same with Mortal Kombat. Like with Mortal Kombat, I was tragic to begin with, but then who wasn't? But you just have to keep practicing, and with I sound like a coach, Christ. When you just as long as you keep. Like, I think it's
just
something you
believe
can
in
stick
yourself,
at.
kids.
Yeah, I think it's something you can stick at, and it's like really entertaining that you want to go back. Like I'm dying to play it again. I know I'm not going to be able to play it till like next year, and it's so depressing. But it's definitely a game that I feel like anyone could get into. You just have to, obviously, with the learning curve. But so once you're over that, it's a home run.
Now, one thing which kind of struck me when they announced Street Fighter V, back, was that last year's E3?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Is that the art style isn't. I mean, it's not dramatically different from Street Fighter 4. It seems pretty similar. Did you notice any kind of differences?
The differences in the kind of graphical content or the kind of style of it.
Yeah.
It was what was unbelievable about it was like I've never seen like animation look as realistic. I was gobsmacked. Like I actually couldn't. I had to say over and over. Like I was just telling people, everyone that would listen, that how amazing the graphics were. It was unreal. Like playing Street Fighter 4, and like looking at videos of Street Fighter 4 and Street Fighter 5, they look kind of similar. Like they look as good as each other, but then actually playing Street Fighter 5 is like a whole different ballpark. It is insane. It looks incredible.
What else from your time with Street Fighter 5 kind of, I don't know, caught your imagination as someone who isn't well versed in the series?
I think I really into like the kind of Japanese aspect of it. Like all the characters are, I mean, they're flawlessly designed, and so they're really unique. It reminded me of Persona 4. Like thinking about it after playing Street Fighter, I feel like some of the characters were just like, they were really imaginative, and I guess that's kind of right up my street. The kind of Japanese aspect, and with the dual audio, like I love the Japanese like text and the audio and stuff like that. I feel like it makes a game a lot more authentic, and I think something like that, like if you're into like kind of Japanese kind of oriented games, and I would probably say Street Fighter's the best pick. Or between fighting games, I would say Street Fighters are more kind of, it's going to appeal to you more.
And there's I suppose, yeah, there's a preview up on the site now. There should be, and the game isn't actually out until is it next year? Is it?
2016 is the planned date. They'll be showing at E3, and I think they'll probably have some events later in the year as well. But it's not going to come out until 2016, sadly.
It's a fucking long wait, Greg.
I know.
It's a very long wait.
I'll just have to stick with Street Fighter 4. God.